The suicide of a prominent financial advisor has uncovered what the Securities Exchange Commission says is a decade-long Ponzi scheme that resulted in around $30 million ending up being stolen.
Yeah, according to the lawsuit against his estate, Stephen Swensen was once well known to handle retirement investments in the Mormon community.
And 2 News Investigates Darby Sparks spoke with the daughter of a couple whose entire life savings now gone.
Courtney Hall says her parents trusted him for years with their money, and it turns out he was spending it on mistresses, homes, and private airplanes. And now they hope to recover some of it before it's spent by people Swensen left it to in his will.
I remember my dad saying, well, that's 50 years of hard work down the drain.
Some say it's an elaborate scheme that went on for years, and it shocked the community to its core.
Who really knew him and what he was doing?
Nothing but kind words were left for Stephen Swensen's obituary after his suicide last June.
And when he had died, even my parents were devastated over his death until it found out that when they got the news that all of their money went with him.
It says he was a brilliant financial advisor and entrepreneur.
He encouraged my parents and supported their whole financial journey for years.
But these kind words would soon be challenged through a lawsuit by the SEC, claiming that in 2011, Swensen started telling his clients to invest in a false company that he took profits from.
It was their entire retirement.
That company was Crew Capital. Court documents show Swensen created the limited liability company out of Nevada by himself in 2010. Part of the lure of Crew Capital was the safety Swensen claimed it had. Swensen told his clients that Crew Capital was a safe investment with limited risk, but with higher returns.
He encouraged them to sign over their bank statement so he could withdraw from, where they were banking at and invest it.
For some victims, Swensen claimed that the fund was managed through a local bank and he would put the funds into an account run through the bank. Then the SEC said he would transfer the funds into another bank account under Crew Capital's name to use for himself.
That is the ticket to where he got access to all their money.
Swensen allegedly paid web developers to create a website where his clients could watch their investments grow and see what returns they would get, all being falsified by him. But the lawsuit says he would spend the rest on his own personal expenses like his family, private liaisons, and luxuries like private airplanes.
He actually donated $1 million. That was all embezzled money.
There are multiple ways that the lawsuit claims Swensen tried to cover his tracks. But the elaborate steps Swensen allegedly took to maintain his scheme are not the most disturbing part of this story.
It's devastating.
Hall says it's the years Swensen spent pretending to care.
My dad had 2 strokes and has cancer. And Steve was sitting in front of him telling him that they're going to have enough money to pay for all of his cancer treatments, and was taking it from him.
Hall's parents put their entire life savings into the investment, and now they aren't sure if they'll get anything back.
So to see it all taken away at their age is devastating. And I think that that's where psychologically you're working through thinking, how did this happen to me? How did I not see the signs? There aren't.
Meanwhile, Swensen continues to be remembered as a beloved man in his community. His loved ones have even received a portion of the profits that he's accused of stealing. The SEC says in their lawsuit that they're hoping to get as much of that money as they can back and return to the victims before it's all gone.
I hope the investigation goes really well. This all works in the benefit to everyone that was a victim.
Darby Sparks, 2 News Investigates.
2 News has reached out multiple times now to Swensen's wife, mistress, and business partner for comment and received no response from any of them. We will continue to follow this lawsuit and keep you up to date.